Okay guys, Gameloft just released their roadmap for the upcoming updates, and despite it's not super long, I do really think there are some things you really need to know about it, so let's dive into it because huge things may be coming to Asphalt 9. Let's go. Alright, so this roadmap is called the calm before the storm, and it's called that way because during the second quarter of this year they will start preparing the ground for what is coming next, which I will be talking about in just 1 second. But basically the first thing they start saying is that they will make a huge announcement the next week, the Tuesday 26th of March, where they will have a look at the next 2 updates planned to be released during the second quarter of this year. This is between April and June 2024, and during these 2 updates they will release some extra seasonal content like cars and season, but absolutely zero new features, and instead they will focus on fixing stuff about the game as well as improving some of the existing features, as it's the case with the overclock. What they mention about the overclock is that basically they have been looking at the feedback and that apparently one of the issues were the card available to overclock each season, so they will rework on that in order to make some less popular cards more interesting, as they say. Also they have fixed the timers and there will be different durations to pick before overclocking a card with different overclock cheese prices, I guess. But get ready guys, because from this point onwards things start to get spicy. Okay, so first of all, at some point of the next 2 updates, Gameloft ID will be introduced into mobile devices. This is into Android and iOS, where players will be able to connect their progressions with Gameloft ID. Also, new seasons have been planned with more collaborations than ever, as they just said, and even though they can't reveal who they have been partnering with, you know, some kind of real live racing stuff as well as seems like anime things are planned to appear in special events and season. And now the thing I guess a few of you guys were looking for, because Nintendo Switch will speed up their progression about events and car releases, so it starts at the exact same point as the Windows, Android and iOS platforms once this big announcement, which I will talk about in a while, takes place. On Tuesday 26th, I will be doing a livestream reacting to the video about these 2 updates Gameloft is planning to release, but now hear me out! Because did you guys remember that Gameloft registered a trademark called Asphalt Unite a while ago, which I made a video about, thinking it could be a new Asphalt game? Well, if the theory I'm about to explain is correct, Asphalt Unite won't be a new Asphalt game. It will be the new name of Asphalt 9 Legends once this grand announcement Gameloft is planning to make takes place, because looking at the timings and based on what they just said on this roadmap, I'm quite sure that the big announcement is no more and no less than crossplay between all platforms finally arriving to Asphalt 9 Legends, hence why it would make sense to call it Asphalt Unite, since all players will be able to play together, united. If such a thing ends up happening, I think it will be because they are not planning to release any other Asphalt game in the near future, and thus they will fully focus on Asphalt 9 for the years to come, because if you think about it, the fact that Asphalt 9 has a number on its name implies that there could be an Asphalt 10 at some point in the future. However, if it changed its name to Asphalt Unite, there wouldn't be any number within its name, and thus it could be easier to understand that is the final game, which would make sense considering the graphic level Asphalt 9 has compared to Asphalt 8, for example. The fact that they will speed up Nintendo Switch content additions just to match all the other platforms supports this theory as well, since that way every single platform where Asphalt 9 is available at will be able to match with players from all the other platforms. Guys, I know right now I may just look like a completely crazy guy, but if you look at all what I have just said from a general perspective, it just makes sense. And I will be honest guys, I can't think about it from a different perspective, because this is definitely something that I would love to hear your thoughts about. So please make sure to let me know your opinions and theories about this on the comment section, and what may be about to happen to Asphalt 9 Legends within the upcoming months. I will be honest guys, I'm extremely hyped up. All of this may be a massive bluff, but what if for once it's as big as Gameloft claims it to be? I don't know guys, let me know in the comment section and let's discuss. Now it's more important than ever to be subscribed to my channel in order to not to miss absolutely nothing about Asphalt 9. Make sure to drop your like and I will see you really soon with much more content. Goodbye guys.